So it's the new year. Let me do something different this year. Or I should plan something which I've never done before. Or I might want to just improve on something. Have you done anything like that? Or have you ever thought about that? Well, if you're anybody like me, you must have put a pen to a paper. We have tried to come up with a New Year's resolution, right? I mean, anything which you'll plan that, okay, it's next year, 2023, and I would like to achieve that. We all come up with so many different New Year's resolutions, but how many of us really follow them through? There was a research conducted by Economic Times, and they found out that only 16% of people in the world follow through their New Year's resolutions. Have you ever wondered why is the case? Because I always think, when the new year starts, you all feel so happy, excited, but why it becomes really difficult as each day passes by in the next year, that it just becomes like a routine, it becomes kind of mundane task, and you just move from one day to the other. I thought, why don't I come up with a video which tells me, and perhaps you as well, why we are not able to follow through our resolution, and perhaps how we should tackle it, because I am somebody who likes to plan ahead and write and all those things. But it's so extremely important not just do that, but also follow this through. So in today's video, this is my main topic, that why we are not really able to follow through our resolutions. If you want to learn more about it and you want to improve on that, stay tuned. Hi everybody, this is Dr. Samreen. I'm a full-time academic in the UK, and I make videos on productivity, how to work smart, and also the challenges sometimes international students face in a foreign country. And sometimes also give you some glimpses of my life as an academic in the UK. Well, in today's video, I want to talk about, what factors can really become a challenge, or why we are not able to follow through our New Year's resolution, because we are talking about 2023, all of us. I mean, wherever you go outside, everybody's talking about New Year, we'll do this, we'll do that, but no one really talks about how we can stick with our plans. So I'm not going to tell you, you should make this resolution for yourself, or you should make that resolution. Of course, you are the best fit for yourself, and you know it better than anybody else. But let me just talk about things which can help you to stick to your plan. Shall we? So first of all, the first point because of which we are not able to follow through our resolution is that we are not really keeping an eye on them. Now, it's very easy to say that, but when it really comes down of watching it carefully or going it through, it's not as straightforward. For example, I made a plan for myself. I made a New Year's resolution that, okay, next year I want to read more books, right? That could be my New Year's resolution, which always has been anyway. Now, I made that plan in December. The new year comes in. I have that plan in my diary somewhere. I've written it. But each day passes by, and I don't really look back on what I did plan, and I'm not really being accountable to myself. I'm not regularly reviewing my plans. I'm not telling myself, okay, this is a plan I made, but I have to do it myself, because if I won't do it, I am able then to follow through it. So first of all, the problem begins when we don't have the accountability. We are not accountable to ourselves. Imagine if we were friends, and if I would tell you that this is my New Year's resolution, and I would ask you, can you please keep an eye if I'm following it through or not? You would ask me a question in 2 weeks' time to say how much you have done on that New Year's plan. After a month, you'll ask me the same thing. But the trouble is, as an individual myself, I won't do it to myself. I would not be accountable to myself. So first of all, it's very important to have an accountability buddy, a friend, a family member, or anybody who you can really talk to, and they can really keep an eye on the progression of your New Year's resolution. Number 2, taking from the previous point, it's also very important for you to regularly review your New Year's resolution. Also, perhaps sometimes, let's say we are sticking with the New Year's resolution as a more reading kind of a plan. If that is your plan, you need to see how well you're being able to follow through, and if not, why not? Why you're not really able to read enough, as much as you would like to? What is stopping you? Is it time? Is it because you don't have enough time? Is it because your job is demanding? Is it because you are not really enjoying reading? Because that's very important for you to understand. If for some reason you are not able to follow through this plan or resolution, what is stopping you? So keeping a regular review for your New Year's resolution can really help. Third point is plan to achieve that goal of yours in the new year. Because if I'm telling myself I want to read, I need to plan, right? I need to plan a time when I'm going to do it. I need to plan this activity in a time when I can do it, when it's more doable. Because, for example, if I'm not really able to plan it, how would I know when would I have the time? And even if I have the free time, would I read in that time? Maybe not. But if I've planned it ahead, if I know that this is the time when I'm going to read, I definitely will stick to it. Number 4 is, without which nothing can be really done or achieved, is a self-belief. Many times we have so many doubts, right? We tell ourselves, oh, you know what? It just feels like far-fetched. It doesn't feel like achievable. I might not be able to achieve it. I'm not good enough. I don't have the ability or the skill. Cross. All of these things should be forgotten the minute you want to achieve something, even though if it's your objective or your New Year's resolution. You need to tell yourself that you are good enough, that you can, and you will. And finally, you need to know the why of this resolution. For example, if I want to do more reading in the next year, what is my motivation? Why do I want to do it? What is it which is going to add to me through reading? Or do I want to do it because I want to talk more about books with my friends? Or do I want to do it because I want to add more knowledge? Or I want to do it just because of as a hobby, or I want to enjoy it? So knowing the why of that resolution or that activity can really help you to stick to your goal. And finally, New Year, exciting times, new beginnings, all of that. But don't forget that every year has 365 days. And you got to spend every single day as a new day with the same excitement, with the same happiness and same zeal. Because if you don't do it, you won't even realize when you have spent all 365 days, God willing, and you have not really achieved or you have not really felt that this year has passed by. I hope you found this video helpful. Happy New Year to you, and I really hope you're able to achieve all the goals in 2023 as you are planning for yourself. Take care and stay tuned for the next video. Bye.